Random thoughts. Well, here is another random thought. I've known an awful lot of people in church and in missions, all serving the Lord in various ways. But sometimes it's the person who's not the high-profile person that God chooses and uses in mighty ways. One of them was Stan. Stan was a lifelong bachelor whom I met when I joined Operation Mobilisation as mailroom manager. And Stan would come to us on a regular basis to get material that he was going to use at fundraising dinners for the ships. And I would imagine he'd placed this stuff on the tables, and he was doing his utmost, even as an elderly man, which he was. He was long retired, but he was still working hard for the Lord, even though he was retired. Putting his feet up and taking it easy was not Stan's way of doing things. And as I got to know Stan, I began to realise that he had been in the Merchant Navy and he had been recruited for the OM ship ministry. But unlike us nowadays, there was no ship. A ship ministry with no ship. Stan knew his stuff about the electronics in a ship. And that's what he was. He was a marine electrician. So if you're a marine electrician, maybe the ships is for you. Or if you're an electrician of any kind, maybe it's for you. Or a plumber. Or an office worker. Certainly if you're some kind of sailor, yeah. But anyway, Stan, Marine Chief Electrician. And I went out to lunch with Stan one day and he got talking about his life. And he told me something that stuck in my mind. And now I tell you. You see, it was necessary to have people who knew their stuff about ships. And Stan was one of those people. He was part of the team that went out to look for the very first ship. And that ship was the Logos, which years later, when I was at a YWAM weekend, yes, I was with them, YWAM, we got the news that weekend that the Logos had hit the rocks off the coast of Chile and everyone had been evacuated safely. At the time I had no thoughts about joining them, didn't realise that some of these people who were getting off that ship that day would one day be my friends. Stan was one of them. Anyway, the story Stan told me one lunchtime was this. When they went out to inspect the ships, and when he inspected the electrics of what became the Logos, he was so impressed with the electrics, he knew this was the ship. They needed to have his expertise to help choose the ship. One that would be worthy, one that would be seaworthy. And Stan was of course part of the team, but he was right. And he went on and on, pouring his life into the ship ministry. I'm sure that when he started, he thought, I'm going to be a merchant seaman all my life. But he became a missionary. And you can use your skills in mission like Stan did. And that is my random thought to you now.